So what do you do when you're underwater, right? So remember, this river is going crazy. The rapids are going crazy. And if you go on YouTube and look, if you find it, that log will go underwater. You can lose sight of that log for several seconds, several meters as it moves with the current of the river. The log can go under. The story isn't about the log being invincible or the log having some type of mass that's immovable. That's not the story of the log. The story of the log is its buoyancy. So during that time, the log can go under. The log may spend a significant amount of time under due to whatever has happened on the extenuating circumstances on the outside. Okay, so let's remember that is possible from this buoyant log. But in the instance of you, what do you do when you're underwater? See, the log maintains the goal, right? What science tells the log. What science tells the log is that where you're supposed to be is here, not underwater. The only thing the log is going by, it doesn't have a brain. The only thing the log is going by is the science that makes it up. And the science that makes it up tells the log, you're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be here on top of the water. So, and then I'm kind of I'm kind of humanizing it for the point. But the log cannot think about being underwater because it will not help it rise above it. I'm going to say that again. When the log goes under and it's in these waters, its makeup tells it has to get back up to the top. But the log cannot worry about being underwater or it will not rise up to the position where it's supposed to be. Let's humanize it and imagine that the log really did have a brain and have choices or whatever. And so if that log is not thinking about getting back to the position where it's supposed to be, then chances are it might not make it. Because the forces that are going against the forces of nature are pretty strong. Just like the forces of this world. Like we have buoyancy in the world. So when you get underwater, that means when things are not going right for you. If you think about how they're not going right for you, that helps you none. Right? How when you're underwater thinking, oh my goodness, I'm drowning. This is crazy. As good as a person I am, all I did in my life, I'm sitting here underwater and I am drowning. This is not fair. How is this fair? I've done a lot for a lot of people. I even took swimming lessons. Like, I'm a great person. I go to church. I help out in the community. I forgive people. I do this. How can this happen? None of that matters when you're underwater and you're drowning. That's not going to help you get to the top. So when I say the buoyancy of life and God gives us everything, it don't matter. It don't matter how you got under the water. It doesn't matter. It don't matter if you made a mistake and you put yourself there. It don't matter if you feel like somebody pushed you in. It don't matter if you feel like somebody is tying your arm behind your back. It don't matter when you're underwater. It don't matter, right? What's the only thing that matters? Let's go back to the log. What's the only thing that matters to that log because of science? We don't know nothing about this log. We don't know where it came from. We don't know where it was cut from. It's along the Mississippi. We don't know if it got there from Minnesota. We don't know if it got there down there in Mississippi. We do not know nothing about this log. Tell me what you know about this log. That's not rhetorical. Tell me from everything I said what you know about this log. I didn't tell you the color. I didn't tell you the width. I didn't tell you the size. I didn't tell you what kind of tree it came from. What do you know about this log? You know it's buoyant, right? Because I said that plenty of times. You know it's buoyant. You know its makeup will not have it stay underwater because it is supposed to float. That's all you know about this log. And I'm telling you, all you need to know about yourself is you're not supposed to drown. You're not supposed to drown. But like I said about the law has one goal because science tells it has to get to the top. So what you need to do when you're underwater is remember that goal. What happens to us a lot of the time? No, I'm not going to get to that point yet. But you have to remember that goal. You thinking about being underwater while you're drowning is not going to help you stop you from drowning. It's not at all. it actually will probably hinder your chances of survival.